Welcome back, part 2, 3-ball walk. Week number?
I don't know, 32.
No
I'm next to last, probably.
Eddie, Bob, Julio.
You gotta do more than this.
Oh no, we got to renew. We got renewed. We didn't get
picked
canceled.
up?
We got picked up for another season.
That's awesome.
Okay.
So we're doing good. The season is over.
Yep.
We talked the World Series, and now let's see who did well in the season. The awards are coming up.
The awards are coming up.
And instead of the week after the World Series, which would have been Monday usually, Monday would have been the Cy Youngs.
Right.
No, Monday was
MVP.
the managers. Tuesday was the Cy Youngs. Wednesday was the rookies. And Thursday would have been the MVPs.
Mm-hmm.
What they did this time, they announced 3 finalists for each.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have an award show.
And they're going to have an award show
Imagine
on the MLB
that.
Network
Imagine that.
Cool.
Made for TV award show.
Made for TV award show.
by
That
the
could be it.
baseball writers.
Hollywood can do it, so can
So they put the
everybody
3
does it.
finalists, and let's go down the line.
Okay.
Manager of the year.
and AL or NL?
AL.
AL.
The one you hate.
Buck Showalter.
Who are the other 2 options? You got to tell me who are.
Francona and Jeff Bannister with the Rangers.
And Buck Showalter?
Yes, I think Buck Showalter because it was magical what he did with their pitching staff. They won as many games as they did.
I think
Francona.
He'll win it. I'm
Francona will win it.
I think so.
I think so.
Remember, these are decided. These are decided before the postseason.
Uh,
I still think Francona.
I'm going to go with Showalter then.
And Showalter, I think Showalter did an outstanding job.
We'll see.
And then in the National League, you got Madden, you got Dave Roberts with the Dodgers, and you got Dusty Baker.
Dave Roberts.
The Nationals ran away with it, and that was a team that everyone was on the Mets bandwagon.
They were.
The Dodgers, the injuries the Dodgers had, Kershaw. They didn't get hot until Kershaw went out.
But he got hurt, right? Exactly.
I'm gonna go with Madden.
Madden.
I
He
think
won it last year.
Madden's gonna win it again. May not deserve it, but when you win more games than anybody else, it's kind of hard.
True.
Even if you're the best team.
Even when back in April they said he better win more games than anybody else.
Yeah, and he did.
He did.
And he did.
Just because you told you got to do it doesn't mean you can do it. Look at last night.
We'll go to rookie. Here's the thing with the rookie, and I can't remember who you said was going to win it.
I think
But
I said
whoever-
Trevor Story, and he got hurt. So
No, Trevor Story was no in the National League. In the American League,
Oh.
we start with the American League.
Okay.
I told you Fulmer,
who are the
and
3
you
options?
said you gave me some other guy. Look back at because you told me Fulmer would not win it, and actually Fulmer on what day was it? On the 4th to last day of the season, 3rd to last day.
Mm-hmm.
He was out there. He needed 5 innings. I don't know if you saw it.
No,
he needed 5 innings
to qualify.
to qualify for and he had the best ERA in the American League.
Mm-hmm.
And as a rookie would have led the American League
He goes
in,
4 and a
in
third.
ERA. He goes 3
Oh.
and they rain delay.
Oh no!
And they rain delayed for over an hour. And then they brought him back, which they wouldn't have,
No.
but he brought him back just because he needed 2 more innings. And he gave up a hit, walked the guy, and got pulled. So he didn't even
Didn't qualify.
he fell 2 innings short.
Bad.
And but he's still.
I think I said Naquin. I think that's
you
who I
might
said.
have said Naquin because
I think that's who I said for the Indians.
yeah.
Because
So that little fly ball in center field in Game 6 isn't going to enter into it.
well,
So
you said all that was voted on
that
before.
was
then,
that's
so,
when you turned in your ballots.
So
before the
you
last day of the
couldn't
season.
you couldn't say that he cost the World Series.
I really think Gary Sanchez's impact was huge.
He is one of the 3 finalists, which we didn't know if he was gonna.
We didn't know him then
No,
when we made those picks.
no.
Well, we
no.
did, but we
Yeah.
said if he only plays in 45 games, is he gonna?
But I really think, the splash he made, I think he's going to get some heavy consideration. Plus, he plays for the Yankees.
Yeah, plus he plays for Yankees and baseball writers all there. Yeah.
In the other league, there's no contest.
Seager.
It's Corey Seager, and I mean,
Although Trey Turner
unanimous-
had a great year.
there was a lot of good rookies,
There were.
but Corey Seager is.
Corey
If it
Seager.
wasn't for Chris Bryant, Corey Seager would be the MVP, in the
also,
National
yep.
League. And he had that good of a year.
Yeah. And you think, I did not realize until the playoffs, because we don't get to see the Dodgers that often, how big he is. I mean, he'll end up being a first baseman at the end of his career.
And if you think he
Only if he gets on the roids. I mean, not the roids, not the roids.
he sent Vin Scully into retirement.
They
with
did.
the walk-off.
With the
Yeah,
walk
the
off.
walk-off.
No, he just it was a storybook season.
It was a great. It was a great season for him.
Yeah,
Was that
if Story had stayed healthy, Story would have won.
Story would have been
Yeah,
the
he
story.
would have been the
But
story.
now he can't win Rookie of the Year, right? Because now when he comes back next year, he won't be a rookie. He'll have had too many.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
played
he
too
played
much.
too much. Yeah,
I
I
think
think
he
so.
played too much
So
this year.
there you go. So there's your shot. All right, I agree with that one. I agree with Spade.
So MVP, you do have Chris Bryant over
Chris Bryant. Yeah, I mean,
Who else is in it?
Daniel Murphy and Corey Seager.
Daniel Murphy. Daniel Murphy had a
no.
great first half of the season.
Chris Bryant, hands down.
It's Chris Bryant in the National League.
He carried
for sure.
him.
The American League, though, is interesting.
Who's in the American League?
It's Mike Trout, Mookie Betts, and Jose Altuve from the Astros.
Say what?
And
Tell me those three again.
Jose Altuve
From the Astros.
Mookie Betts from the Red Sox, and Trout.
Trout?
Mike Trout.
Mike Trout
And
from
I'll
the
tell you-
Indians, Mike Trout?
Angels.
For the Angels, Mike
Yeah.
Trout? The
Do you-
ones that didn't even qualify for
Right.
the playoffs?
Right.
How can you
Well,
be MVP on a team that...
That's my and once we get to Cy Young, we're going to get into some snubs.
Sure.
But right now on MVP,
Yeah.
okay,
How can you have nobody from the Indians?
they really didn't.
They didn't have an out. I mean, they had
No.
a great team.
The one guy that I'm sitting there, and I don't know if you know where I'm going with this, is Big Papi. He wins, he wins the Hank Aaron. He's the best offensive player in the American League for the season.
Completely.
He's in his last year, and he doesn't finish in the top three.
Completely.
How do you not? He leads the league in home runs, RBIs. Maybe not home runs, but
And you have Mookie Betts instead of
Mookie
him?
Betts had a great.
He had a great year.
Mookie Betts might have been the MVP of the Red Sox.
Well, if he's MVP of the Red Sox, then why are you arguing that Big Papi should be in?
For the same
He
reason, and well, I'll tell you the other one, the reason why in a second. When
mean,
we get to Cy Young.
Because he look what he did. I mean, he
Okay, I'm not arguing that he
Yeah.
had a great year, but if you're going to argue that Mookie Betts had a better year than Big Papi, then you can't argue that Big Papi got left off.
Well, but
Why?
But he played
Because
for a
you-
winner. Why is Trout there? He played for a winner. I mean, why is it?
Oh, I'm not saying
Yeah.
he shouldn't be, but I don't think you need
Not
to have two
arguing
guys on the same
necessarily.
team. That's my thing is,
Right.
if you're not MVP on your own team, how can you be MVP for the league?
Rookie of the year, you had who's winning it? Corey Seager.
Corey Seager.
I
And the
understand.
lefty Maeda
I know.
was
I'm
one of the
saying-
guys as well.
The same thing there. If you can't be the best rookie
But-
on your team, then how can you be the best rookie of the year?
But can you be one of the top three rookies if you're not the best?
But I don't think you ought to be the top three. I ought to be the chance. If you're not best on your team, you shouldn't be.
If Corey Seager is the top guy,
right,
then Maeda doesn't even deserve to finish in the top
no,
three.
he should be in the Cy Young if he's a pitcher. Then
No,
Okay.
don't go there.
well, just
So,
saying.
so if you're a rookie pitcher in your first season, you either win the side. You're either the best pitcher in the league, but you don't get any rookie award.
I don't think a pitcher ought to be the MVP. You have
But
your-
rookie of the year.
I don't think you ought to be rookie of the year. You have your
So
own,
if you're if
you have your own award.
they have rookie pitcher of the year, I don't
No,
think they do.
they have. They have.
So
Cy
you're
Young.
either the best pitcher in the whole league, but
Yeah.
for being a rookie, you get nothing.
Absolutely. You play every fourth day.
But here you are telling me that Gary Sanchez deserves playing only 1.5 months.
I didn't say he deserves that.
I think he does. The impact, the splash he made, I think that he deserves consideration for the Rookie of the Year. I do.
I didn't say that.
And if you boil
Okay.
it down, he would be the same kind of if he pitched.
Let's switch over. I think Mookie Betts will win it.
So do I.
I don't doubt it.
Okay, now we go back. So if you pitch every if you play every 4 games, you don't deserve to be MVP.
I don't think a pitcher deserves to be MVP.
Okay.
That's just my thinking. I understand that.
So
that
so
I'm in
now
the minority some way.
Okay.
But I think if you're not an everyday player, you don't deserve to be MVP.
okay, if you're an everyday player, at least if you pitch in 70 games during the year, half your team's games, do you deserve Cy Young over someone who only plays once every 4 or 5 days?
Well, that's a whole other argument. Does a closer deserve to be Cy Young winner?
We only have 5 minutes left, so I don't have time.
Cy Young.
Cy Young.
Tell me how, okay? And we'll go back, in the National League. Kyle Hendricks, John Lester, Max Scherzer,
Yep.
okay?
So 2 out of the 3 are on the same team.
Right.
I don't think
So-
that's right.
Well, so what do? Okay, I'm going to vote for so-and-so, but Bob, you can't vote for so-and-so because if he gets enough votes to finish in the top 2, Eddie's going to be upset.
Yeah, I know.
No, you count the votes and whoever the top 3 are.
Exactly.
And if I voted for one and you voted for the other, We need to get together and say, okay, this is the only guy on the Cubs that we're allowed to vote for.
I just think if you're not the MVP of your team, then you're not the MVP of the league.
Now, goes back, and here's the thing. I do believe John Lester, okay, 19-5, 244, deserves to be there.
Yep.
Hendricks did well, but he was 16-8,
Right.
you know.
16-8, no. Come
16
on. And
and
this
8.
is before the playoffs, right?
Meanwhile, Jansen for the Dodgers saves 47 games, has a 183 ERA.
What about Arrieta? What was his?
Arrieta's, he was 18-8, 310. That team, it was easy to have a good win-loss record.
Yeah, you got three good pitchers there. But I'm thinking, why not just have Lester there? Clearly, Lester was more valuable throughout the season. If not in the.
So who do you go with? Max Scherzer.
Max Scherzer.
Well, it's hard not to pick him. He gave up a lot of home runs,
he struck out 100 more people than the next guy.
Right,
almost.
right.
At 97 more
when
people.
when you run Scherzer out there, you expect to win every game.
Yeah.
And he didn't win every game.
And he was the only 20-game winner in the National
Right.
League.
So I think that to me is an easy one.
Yeah.
Even though
It's him.
the team didn't maybe exceeded expectations, but didn't get all the way, I still
him.
think Scherzer wins.
and set the record for strikeout. It had one great strikeout game.
Yep.
One great strikeout game against his old team. That's what you call shoving it right there. That is a shove job. You just walk
And now we go back to and we'll close with this, your manager of the year in the American League decision, Buck Showalter, and he went off. Did you hear?
No.
When they announced the Cy Young, okay, and Zach Britton was not among the 3 guys finalists. The guy appeared in 70 games. He saved 47 of them. In 70 games, he allowed 4 runs all season long.
That's amazing.
He went almost 5 months without allowing a run.
That's amazing.
From May until the end of August. And you're not one of the top 5. I mean, one of the top 3.
Top 3.
Yeah.
I don't.
I think a lot of people agree with me. If you're a closer, there's an award for you.
You're the best pitcher, so you're not a pitcher.
Well, you're a closer.
The Cy Young is for a pitcher.
You're a closer.
A closer isn't a pitcher. What is he, like a cleanup hitter? Or?
No, I mean, there's a difference between a starting pitcher. Is there a difference between a starting pitcher?
I didn't know. So it's the Cy Young starting pitcher
I'm
award?
just saying there's a difference between a starting pitcher and a closer. Is there not? Right? You don't have guys that start the year. Most of them don't start the year as closer and then start. You don't have guys that start and finish as closer.
So then is that why Big Papi didn't finish in the top 3? Because he's a DH. He's
Maybe.
not a player.
Maybe
it's for players, not
Maybe.
for pitchers.
No, I don't know why he's not on the list. I didn't vote. They didn't send me the list. They didn't send me one to vote on. But I don't know. I can't tell you why the buyers
Don't
didn't
see the
vote for him.
pitcher? It's a pitcher.
It's a pitcher.
And if you have a guy that comes in 70 games, don't you in the output he had? Don't you think he gets considered? Look at Eckersley the year.
I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it.
Right.
I'm just saying I understand why he doesn't get on there with a lot of baseball writers who agree.
4.
That's amazing. I mean, I didn't even know that. That's
4. I mean, I get you. I get it. Maybe he's the best pitcher. And he's certainly, if he doesn't
He
win
had a great year.
Fireman of the Year or whatever the award is, they have that award.
still do that?
They still do that for a reliever. If they don't do that for a reliever, then I'm with you.
They need to
If
start.
there's not a special category for
Right.
closers, then I'm with you that he deserves to be in the top 3.
He definitely should be in the top 3.
But if there is a award for the top closer, then I don't think you need to win the Cy Young.
And you said Mookie Betts, and I think, and with who they have as the finalists, which is Porcello and Corey Kluber, and then Justin Verlander. Justin Verlander, I think, got there by name, and I think that's what.
Well, a couple of years ago, he was left for dead. I thought he had a pretty good
So
year.
Kluber, you think is going to win it?
I think Porcello, 22 and
Porcello
4.
will win it.
Porcello was,
I do.
led the majors in wins, lost only 4 games.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just,
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, 22
Especially
and
since
4
it doesn't,
with the Red Sox.
since
What
everything
was
is done
Verlander?
prior to the postseason, I think you're right.
What was Verlander?
Verlander was 16 and 9, 304.
Oh, come on, 16 and 9, that's average.
Led the
For
league.
him, that's-
led the American League in strikeouts.
Yeah.
But
But again, he was playing on a team that.
Zach Britton, 2-1, 47 saves, 4 earned runs.
I mean, that's a great year, and you can't top that. So I understand why Showalter's mad.
You don't have to win it, but
You should have been there.
you at least should go to New York for the Heisman and
Absolutely.
sit on the front row.
Absolutely.
Quick two shout outs. First of all, David Ross, go Gators, World
Go
Series, hit a home run, and Buster Posey got his first Gold Glove. FSU. I pulled for the Florida team for not playing each other, but I got his first Gold Glove ever this week.
How's that his first Gold Glove?
First Gold Glove ever.
How
is
did he
that?
just pull for FSU on our show?
I don't know. I think
I
we
pulled
kicked
for
him.
all the Florida teams for not playing each other. You gotta pull. You gotta be.
Buster Posey beat the
I'm
crap
a
out of
Gator.
us when he
I
was
know.
here.
I don't
I'm
like him,
sorry.
but he's.
But he is the best catcher in
He's the
baseball.
best
right?
catcher in baseball. And Adrian Beltre got his 5th Gold Glove with the Rangers.
Hall of Fame?
He's a Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer.
He's a
Yeah,
Hall of Famer.
no doubt. No doubt. Hey, it's been fun talking to you. We'll come to you in a week or maybe 2 weeks. We got to decide if we're going to go every 2 weeks or go every week from here on out. But come spring, we'll definitely be back every week. So
We've been renewed. Another
been renewed,
season.
another season.
Thanks for watching.
Have fun.
Thanks.
Play baseball if you get a chance.